Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to episode 16 of the Noisy Pixel podcast, brought to you by noisypixel.net for the week of September 14th, 2021. I am your host, Azara Lopez, and it's a lonely show, but still full of love here with my co-host, Ian Goudlock.
Hello. Yes, we'll try to make it as jam-packed and energy filled as possible.
Oh, the energy is just flowing right now. I took a nap. You ever take naps, Ian?
Yes, I do.
Like I stopped taking naps for about 7 months, and it's kind of like coffee. If you give up coffee for 3 months and you drink a fucking cup of coffee, you instantly look back at those last 3 months and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? Not drinking coffee was a terrible idea. This is amazing. And then the coffee starts to wane off and you have to do like 2, 3. And then, but it's like that. It's like, I took a nap break and then I came back to the nap world and I feel so good right now. If I didn't nap, I promise you this podcast would have been done, would have been gone south from the very beginning.
Just tired as Ario. But it makes sense for your interesting work life, right? Because naps, I feel, they would benefit maybe some weird announcements at weird times that you get. Yeah. So there are times where I lay down, I lay my beautiful face on a nice soft pillow, and right as it hits the pillow, I see the light of my phone, and I look, and it's a Japanese PR person announcing some crazy fucking visual novel with titties all over it. I'm like, you know what? Our readers need to know. Our readers need to know this right now. And so I lift up my laptop, and right when the light hits my eyes, I'm up. I'm ready. Yeah. So the naps, it's important because
naps are important.
That's how the news gets to you.
We'll talk about it a little bit later, but I also fucking rushed through 20 hours of Deathloop, and over the past 4 days, I think I'm all Deathlooped out. But I really like the game. Enough about that though. This podcast is recorded every week, posted Tuesdays to YouTubes and Apples and stuff. Last week we had a live episode that I didn't post to audio services, so sorry about that. But it's a video. It's all of us hanging out. Go watch it.
It's a good one.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. We're just I liked the comment where the way that we sit just established all of our personalities is very perceptive.
Yeah,
I thought that was a good one. But I want to ask you, what are you playing? What you been up to?
Oh, I've been playing I've been playing a fitness game by Xseed, right? Is that how you? Yeah. So, fitness shit. It's like
King of Fitness. I
feel so bad that I can't even remember, but I should respect it more because it has worn me out. And I will leave more details for the review, but I kind of took it on thinking, I should work out anyways, and it's different than what I normally review. And man, I am a nerd that needs to work out and maybe get up a little bit more often than I have been. So yeah.
Yeah, I got an Apple Watch, and it used to have this thing where it tells you to get up and walk around or take a second to breathe. Within hours of owning this thing, I turned this shit off. It's like, ain't nobody gonna tell me when I need to get up.
Especially not a corporation.
I probably should. Yeah, Apple could shut the fuck up. Get out of my life.
But no, it's I am enjoying it so far. I want to see how many pounds I lose. I want to see how buff and ripped I get, it is a boxing style one. So I want to see what moves and techniques I learn to defend myself.
I really want to see six pack Ian. That's a dream of mine. But
Okay.
now that you bring up boxing, I also want to go downtown with you and we'll pick a fight with someone and we'll see.
We should have just done it in Seattle.
We should have just picked a fight so that we have something to compare it to.
Yeah.
You know, you pick a fight now, but pre-workout, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then we pick a fight post-workout and see how it goes. That was us. That was on us.
Yeah.
We should have actually
Planning.
thought this through.
We didn't. I know.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But are you having fun? Is fun a good word?
Yes, it is. I don't know if there will be anything that will change, but there are things that it kind of just throws at you and it's like, do this thing. And it's like, you didn't teach me this thing, but I guess I'm doing it now. And I did like martial arts way back in the day. So it's like, I could kind of like grasp that, but I am wondering how somebody else just jumping into that would be like, what the fuck is this? Like,
how martial arts classes, when you go, they give you the first class for free.
Yeah.
So my dad knew this. And so I've been to like 15 first classes. So I know the first.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
I know the first day of martial arts to a T. All right. Well, that was my childhood, is going to the first day and then never going back.
The most experienced white belt out there.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Me.
That's you.
Yeah. If anybody needs day one training of martial arts, come to me. Cheap ass dad.
I love that. Oh wow. Yeah. But so we'll see how it goes. But you have to unlock your trainers too. So I have I think there's only 4. Is there any bathing suit trainers? I don't think so, man. I do hear that there's a tire, but I have not come across a tire. So would that be an incentive for you to work out and do the boxing and stuff?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
I think that's enough for me.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Well, I will report back very soon and let you know. But yeah. I am genuinely kind of exhausted in my arms, and that's sad. But
that's me. Anytime that I do a lot of cardio, a lot of running, biking, and whenever I do my arms, the next day I just hate myself, and I'm like, oh, man, I should really focus on my arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
But moving is so hard.
It can be. Yeah, I know.
With that said, we'll move on to kind of a topic that I want to talk about today. And it's 10 out of 10 games. We all have them. I'm sure yours is, I don't know, Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Yeah. I think you kind of got it. Yeah. Yeah. It's I was in my mind, like, for some reason I was like, no, but it's like, yeah, you're right.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Yeah.
But a lot of outlets recently gave the new Arcane Studios developed first-person shooter roguelike adventure game, Deathloop. Mm-hmm. They gave it a lot of 10 out of 10s. Yes. And I played the same game, and it is definitely not a 10 out of 10. So that's what I'm reading these reviews, and I'm not understanding how they didn't encounter the same issues that I encountered. Like, what is a score? You know, the writing is amazing. I'm not the character writing. The level design and the time progression. It's so unique, but the enemy AI is ridiculous.
I was going to ask about that, because if it's like very consistently, all these reviews are like 10 out of 10s, and I'm not sure. Can you say, you have the review up?
Yeah, but maybe
go watch it. Maybe a little tease.
Yeah. Go check out the review and come back. Okay, so if you buy one of the Ultimate Editions, because I believe they gave me a code for the Ultimate Edition, you'll get a silenced pistol. Okay, through my time playing, I didn't come across any silenced weapons.
Wow. Okay.
And that's to say that maybe I lost a few of them, picked them up, but if you die, you lose all your weapons if you didn't save them. So maybe I didn't read the fine print on some of them that, hey, this is a silenced gun. Well, but they gave you a silenced pistol. Now with the silenced pistol, you could cheese your way through the entire fucking game because it is like a fucking sniper. This stupid pistol. You can shoot it. You can headshot guys from miles away. One shot kills. There's no real like health bar or anything. There's I guess I like that aspect because if you get shot in the head, you're probably gonna die. But then I'll take out a Gatling gun and they take like fucking 7-8 hits with a Gatling gun. It just doesn't make sense. I would expect the Gatling gun to be a little stronger, but do
you think those story elements then are like influencing other reviewers like perception of like what a 10 out of 10 is? Because it seems like that sometimes happens with especially if there's like a narrative or the characters that they're just really drawn to, that sometimes other things kind of get I don't know, kind of shuffled under the rug.
From a gameplay perspective, I don't think that this game in particular does much new. If you've played like Rage 2 or any of those crazy sandbox shooters, your Borderlands, whatever, it has a menu design of like a mobile game. So in between each time of the day, once you've completed your mission or recovered your intel, you would come back and put your puzzle. It's basically a detective game. Every day repeats, and your goal is to kill 8 of the of these founders on this Black Reef Island in one day. And if you do that, you break the loop, supposedly. And that's what you figure out. But it's not that easy because you have to track them down. You kind of have to manipulate some situations to get them to like go to a party or do something later on in the day. And you figure this out through gameplay. It's super constructive. But once you have that silenced pistol, I maybe had a shotgun with me too. Like I didn't really need anything else because I never got caught. There's some aspects of the game where I know that they want you to get caught, but I cheesed my way. And why? Because they gave me that opportunity to. And then once you do get alerted, the enemies just pile up, get to die. If you're in a Call of Duty game and an enemy's right next to you, you're most likely going to die pretty quickly. Here, they do some weird stuff where they'll run at you and get close to you, and then they'll just swing and miss. And I'm like, I was just standing here. Like you just swung at the air. It's weird stuff like that. And it didn't happen once. It continuously happened throughout my 20 hours of playing.
It was like it's really consistent bad detection. Yeah.
I just don't think that this deserves a 10 out of. It's a great game. It's a beautiful game, but man, I feel like fucking Eric Cartman right now, dude. I feel like Eric fucking Cartman can in South Park, like telling people that Black Panther wasn't that good of a movie.
But to be fair, you have given games 10 out of 10s before.
I gave Devil May Cry 5 a 10 out of 10.
Okay. See, so it has been done. It has been done.
But I do look at Devil May Cry 5 as like the accumulation of years of action games just brought together for this amazing like experience from beginning to end. Like there's no downtime in that game. The levels are beautiful. Here it's just there's just aspects of it where if you don't have the right intel, you're not going to progress. If you're not playing it the way that it wants you to play it, you're just going to go around in circles. You're not going to know what to do. It's not going to tell you what to do because you don't have the right leads. there are times where I was so lost that I just killed every enemy in the area and still had nothing. I found nothing. Yeah, I just I don't know. The Intel too. You know how usually in games it's like highlighted and you'll like click on it. Here you have to like really look and see.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll have like similar clipboards and stuff that you can't interact with, and then ones that you can. So there's a lot of fake outs.
So it's not very user friendly. And I wonder if that's kind of going back to like almost like the the hipster mindset. Not that I'm saying that other reviewers are, but sometimes when something is maybe not easily accessible, sometimes I do feel like that kind of goes up a little bit sometimes. And I know that you and I have both reviewed games where if that's like a failure on the developer, it's like you can't say, hey, this is the rules and this is what we want you to do, and they lay it out for you and it's confusing like that. To me, that's not like something successful or something to be like 10 out of 10, so
I did like the challenge of it all. Like typically in games like this, they give you like this power where you can click R3 or something and it'll like send a sonar and you'll see all the items around you, and they didn't do that. If you die and without saving some of your weapons, which you never have enough of this residium stuff to do, so you kind of have to pick and choose which weapons you want to save and carry over. But once you do it once, you never have to do it again. For that weapon, at least. There were times where I got some really good weapons and I died and I was genuinely upset. So I like that aspect. It's a very fun game, but there's just things about it that could have been improved. And saying that it's a 10 out of 10 is just beyond me. Like there are 10 out of 10 games out there, or there's 9 out of 10 games out there, but I don't know.
No, it makes sense. That is weird that it almost seemed like that was something that maybe they felt something in the air, like they had to give it a 10 out of 10 or something. But it got a lot. I thought I was honestly, just to close this discussion out, I thought that I was giving it too high of a score. I was like, man, wow. Okay.
Like in my head, I was like, I feel like I'm going a little easy on this game, but I'm genuinely having fun. Like I thought the next day when the review's coming out, where we're going to see 6s and 7s. But complete opposite. Complete opposite.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Yeah, totally.
So that's, I really want to know in the comments or anywhere, just get a hold of us what anybody else who's played thought about this game, because I'd love to talk about it. I'd love to talk about your experience with it. And with that, we'll go to a topic that we have where we're gonna quick fire some announcements from the PlayStation 5 Showcase 2021. Ian, do you have any thoughts on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake?
I know that a lot of people are really looking forward to it. Because I've heard about this in just like little Star Wars circles. And I understand if anybody is in the comments here is a Star Wars fan, I would be interested to hear what you want to see in Star Wars, because everybody has a different opinion, but this is one that I've heard a lot. My ex was super into the original release and played it like crazy. So it's a little overwhelming for me gameplay wise and that kind of stuff. I know a little bit about that universe and I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I'll be curious to see how much of a sheen they give it, and how it looks and everything, because
it's a remake.
Yeah.
So if fans are thinking that they're going to come in getting like this BioWare style narrative, I would curb your expectations there. I trust Asper, who's developing the the clone. I think they've worked on enough Star Wars games, the ports at least, the remastered ports, to have a good idea of what fans like about Star Wars and what they don't. But honestly, dude, I don't give a fuck. I wish they'd just make a new Star Wars game, to be honest. Why the fuck are we focusing on Knights of the Old? Read the book.
I hear you.
Read the fucking book.
Yeah. I hear you.
You know what? Knights of the Old Republic is on Xbox right now for like $5, guys. You could play it. It's still the game. It's still the good game that it was. Yeah. You know what's better than Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? Pod racing. If you want a good Star Wars game, fucking pod race.
And N64 one?
Yeah, N64 one. Yeah.
Okay.
Also another good N64 game. Tell me if you believe me on this one.
Okay.
Blitz.
That was the game that I always saw at Blockbuster.
Yes.
I never played it.
It used the same engine. It used the same engine as a Gauntlet Legends, so the characters kind of look the same.
No way.
Yeah, so the characters.
That's awesome.
But Blitz was my favorite football game.
Okay, I mean, if it plays like Gauntlet, hey, yeah. I might get into it.
Blitz is basically Gauntlet.
Yeah, I want to see if anybody just loses their shit over you saying that about KOTOR, by the way. They're very passionate Star Wars fans. So,
I hear you. I'm one of them, but I also don't like. I like living in the past with the things that I like, but I don't like living in the past with the things that I don't give a shit about. And KOTOR, you know what? Every person that I've ever hated in life has been a Knights of the Old Republic fan.
Well, there might be some prejudice coming from this.
So it can't be that good. I played. This is the thing too. Like, think Bud Light. Okay,
yes.
The beer. People like Bud Light. People drink it. My dad drinks Bud Light, but he's not cool. So how is Bud Light so popular if this uncool man drinks it? Okay.
You made your point. I have no rebuttal there. So if Zario said it here, if you play KOTOR, you're probably
not a good person.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, but Project Eve released 4 minutes of gameplay. Oh my god. They're clearly inspired by Nier Automata, and we won't spend too much time on this. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with how gorgeous this game is. But they really slowed down on the exosuit booty in this game, and hats off to Sony for for showing it, for going through with it.
With everything else too, like a big
that was in the same showcase as God of War Ragnarok, which I guess we could talk. Did you play the God of War game?
I have played God of War. I have not beat the Norse one, God of War,
the new one.
But the new one. But I've played through all the others, so it's getting me hyped to finally finish that game, and I like it. I don't know why. Other games. You know why you didn't beat the
Norse God of War?
Yeah, why is that?
He's a little girl. He's a little baby girl.
Are we talking about Kratos here? Kratos is a little girl.
Little baby girl.
Okay. Do you think he got too sensitive in being a dad with living kids?
Yeah, I don't know. I've known a lot of dads in my time, but to make that dramatic of a switch, no.
He was a dick. I mean, if you go back and play those original ones, like in the Greek pantheon, he's not a good guy.
I think what they're expecting is we just have to move on. And I know, and I understand they want me to move on, and I understand they want their little stories to fucking tell. But I also don't give a shit about his stupid little bastard kid, and I don't give a shit about his dead wife. I just want to fucking pull off some cool moves.
Yeah.
Kill some monsters. Kill Zeus. I'll fucking kill Zeus. I'll fucking kill Hades. I'll kill their fucking girlfriends. I'll kill Pegasus. I'll fucking kill Pegasus.
Just kill everyone. Yeah. I mean, you kind of do. You know, that's kind of what you do.
I'll fucking kill Athena again. I'll do it all. Do it all.
I think you felt a little bad about that one.
What I don't want. What I don't want to do is babysit no crybaby little boy, and where his dad is just as big as a little crybaby.
I see. Okay. I understand that. How do you? Are you excited that it's returning to the Norse thing, or are you just like kind of over that whole Norse?
You know, I'll be honest. The gameplay looks fucking good. I don't want to touch the story.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
I love the voice actors though that they chose for this.
Oh
game.
yeah.
I think they chose really good voice actors.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people like it. The action looked really good, and that's all I care about. Oh, let me see that action.
Yeah.
And then they cut to like cinematic, like a fucking tear coming in. I don't give a fuck. Where the fuck you crying?
You just want more of that action. I understand.
Go back to the action. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Show me that cool combo. I don't care about him hugging his son.
It is hard for me to take that character from where he's been, and I get it. It's supposed to be time. I get it.
I just have daddy issues. That's the thing about him.
I see.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yes.
We have an Alan Wake remastered. You ever play Alan Wake?
I was really excited to play Alan Wake, and then I saw gameplay. So bad. I saw like the parts that were supposed to be scary, and I got less excited about it. I played about an hour or two, and it didn't grab me, man. It didn't. I don't know, but I know a lot of people love it, and it kind of has that. It's very like Stephen King, right? Kind of vibe. And how about you? Have you played it?
I liked what I played. I haven't beat it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I like what I played, but again, the reason why I think Alan Wake needs a remastered, and I think that this is a good release in general, is because they're trying to Remedy is trying to tie it into the Control universe. And so no one really in this generation is attached to it. The fans are attached to it, but the fans of Control, that game sold a hell of a lot, aren't necessarily Alan Wake fans. So now you need that bridge to kind of put those two worlds together so we can move on to the future. So this release needs to happen for a future like Control Alan Wake universe to happen. It's something that needs to be done. It's a story that needs to be told. It's a release that needs to happen. And it's a cool game.
It's cool gameplay for sure. I was hoping for a little bit more scaries in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to shit my pants over here.
Yeah.
We have a new story trailer, or I don't know if you know about this game, but Ghostwire Tokyo. Did you watch the trailer for this?
I don't know anything about this, but
I doubt this trailer will explain anything to you because it's a cinematic trailer. There's no it shows some gameplay of like some yokai walking around Tokyo. But it's quick shots. It looks like it honestly, because it plays in the first person, it kind of looks like a dungeon crawler. Like you're like the streets of Tokyo are the dungeon, and the yokai are after you. It's getting, since it's revealed, it's getting significantly more looking like a PS4 game though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like they've been developing it for so long now that it's out. like they can't go back and like make it prettier, but I assume that they've learned how to do better graphics, but there's no time to do it now. They've already delayed this game multiple times. So I hope it doesn't, because it's a new IP. I hope that it still creates waves, and I'm looking forward to this game, published by Bethesda, and not coming to Xbox Series X as of yet. I believe it's a PS5 exclusive. Deathloop as well, published by Bethesda. Microsoft really needs to handle their shit. They spend fucking millions of dollars on this fucking thing, and they're not even getting anything out of it. Whatever.
They must have like some year by the years up kind of thing. I wonder if that's like pushing stuff out too. I don't know.
All right. And then fuck whatever this is. It's cool, but Square Enix announced showed some Forspoken gameplay. It looks cool. We've seen it before. Naughty Dog is putting out another fucking remaster for PS5 and Uncharted. No one gives a shit about that. Let's talk about what you want to talk about, Ian. And I know it's on the tip of your tongue. It's been keeping you up at night. You've been having late night sweats, and you're just like, I need to get this off my chest because you tried to bring it up at the dinner table, and your parents were confused. You felt judged. You felt what are you doing with your life, Ian? Why are we talking about this at the dinner table when we're supposed to be talking about stocks and our business plans? And we're here talking about none other than Marvel's Wolverine. I'm pretty psyched, man. I will admit, because and I'm wondering how hard they're gonna go with the violence, because one of the like best Wolverine games is, in my opinion, is like, it's a very God of War-esque game, but it's the one that was released on PS3, maybe it was Xbox as well, but it was based off Wolverine Origins, the movie. Horrible, but the game is actually pretty good, and but it's violent. You know, you're cutting limbs, you're chopping heads off and stuff. I wonder how hard they're going to go with that, and I would like to see. I mean, if you have somebody that has, blades coming out of their hands, I would like to see that. I think that's a complete juxtaposition to the studio Insomniac's other game, Spider-Man, where they made it a press release to announce that Spider-Man does not kill anybody, that when he flings someone off the roof, a string of web attaches to the person and they don't die. I think they do die. I mean, I fucking hit someone with a fucking car. I'm sure they're dead. Okay.
Yeah. And in the comics is web dissolves after a while. So like they're hanging there. Authorities don't get to them. Dead. Just saying. Yeah.
Dead. So not only did you suffer some fucking concussions hanging there, but right when you wake up from this concussed state, you fall. And now you have to you have seconds to rethink your life. Yeah. That was a good save though. It doesn't kill anybody. I did love this. This reveal trailer was about 30 seconds, 40 seconds long. I want to tell you what I liked about it though. Yeah. I liked that even before they showed the blades come out, when the camera's panning around the bar and you see him, that's Wolverine. Yeah. They didn't need to show anything within the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds. They set that atmosphere. You knew it was familiar. It was very familiar. What they put together in this cinematic trailer. It's not coming out till 2023.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That just means we can't die until 2023.
Right. I think we can try to manage. I am wondering how the world, if it's like how big the world is going to be, or if it's just going to be more really narrative driven, through certain paths, and it'll be interesting to see how they play that, because I don't really see how something like Spider-Man would work on a Wolverine.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't want. I don't want.
I don't want that
world.
either.
I
don't either.
Yeah, just send me maybe maybe multiple paths. You know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind just straightforward, nice level designs. Yeah. It's weird because I mean, you have to expect that you're just going to be fucking slashing guys.
Right.
Wolverine is a pretty powerful character. He regenerates. He has fucking claws.
That's something else I would like to see. And it was at a time where they couldn't do it quite to where they can now. But in that Wolverine Origins game, you could get damaged and then you could actually see yourself like repair. Yeah. I would love to see that on PS5, like with what we have now, and just that'd be so cool.
I agree.
But again, you kind of need to go harder on the violence to get that, you know. So hopefully,
and I know Marvel itself isn't too keen on doing mature games, and Sony probably more than Marvel at this point, because look at fucking Venom 2, the movie. It's PG-13. Like, this is fucking Venom and Carnage fighting, and you're gonna give us a fucking, what are they gonna be fighting, androids or
It is weird.
Fucking kill somebody. Say the F word, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's hard because they sometimes pull back a little bit on honestly what they think kids will buy. And they're, you know, that stuff, like, even though Sony has like Venom and stuff, that I think Marvel has that sway. It's like, maybe just do that PG-13. So I hope they don't do that with Wolverine in the game here. I hope it's gory. Yeah.
So Insomniac didn't stop there. They also showed a nice trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2, which stars your Peter Parker and your Miles Morales, but also a Venom appears in this. A nice trifecta of characters.
Yeah, you got a Venom there. And I don't know how people feel about this, but the voiceover sounds like Kraven the Hunter.
It does. It did.
Yeah. So I am wondering, is this going to be an Eddie Brock Venom, or is this going to be like a Kraven Venom? I don't know. Who knows?
Kraven the Hunter. I hope they throw Kraven in one of these games at some point. He doesn't get talked about enough. Also fucking throw Punisher in there.
Dude, I would love another Punisher game, man.
Such an iconic character. The logo, just this person. I just think when I think Punisher, I think of when Spider-Man turns into a spider. From the cartoon. Yeah, from the cartoon, because that was the arc that had happened, and I wouldn't mind that being a part of the game. And it looks like he has like the metal spider things, but I don't want to see that. I also wouldn't mind if Venom is built up as this fucking powerful ass boss, and you beat him in the first 3/4 of the first third of the game. You beat Venom, and you're like, oh, it's over. The symbiote stuff attaches to Peter Parker. Now you're Miles Morales fighting Peter Parker, symbiote Spider-Man. Then you need to team up with Eddie Brock to get the symbiote back. You know, it's like this this give and take, you know, this twist.
That'd be cool.
That would be
really cool.
I would like to explore it.
Let's call it now and put dibs down, because if you're right about that, you can say, hey, I said a year ago, you know, or 2 years, you know. You know,
I think that's why I'm so drawn to like the Spider-Man universe. It could happen, you know. It's kind of why Spider-Man's a lot like Batman in that regard. Like Batman's kind of a bitch. Like he won't kill You know, he's kind of
This guy. I was wondering where you're going to go with that, and then I was like, oh, okay, because he won't kill. Okay,
yeah. Spider-Man can be a bitch as well. Like he's attached. He's too attached to like his family and like his loved ones. That's why I'm drawn more to Batman, because he detaches himself from the world, but he still cares. It's a strange dynamic for him, but it works. Spider-Man just cares too much, and I don't know. It's a fun world to see what they come up with. But I wouldn't mind some twists. Like they don't tell me all of the villains that are going to be in this. I would love that. Yeah. I want to be a little surprised.
Yeah. I think as exciting as some of those trailers were for the first Spider-Man game, there were some that it's like, man, I mean, you find that out way later in the game, and it kind of ruined that just a little bit, but
they did it multiple times. They did it multiple times with that game.
Exactly.
They ruined a lot of some of the more impactful moments.
Yeah. So I would be fine and I think maybe there's that tendency to do that when it's a new game and a new property. So everybody knows this game now and kind of how it's mostly going to play. So maybe they can just kind of lean back and say, people are going to buy it. You guys bought the first two.
Yeah. Yeah. We sold the game. You don't need to know anything.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's the show.
We did it.
I'm going to say that we had a pretty good time.
I know that we had a good time because I feel it right here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is good conversations, but you're a part of the conversations too, dear listeners and viewers. Please comment and we'll respond, or we'll bring it up in next week's episode. Because we'd like to hear what you thought about the PlayStation 5 showcase, and who would win in a fight, Kraven the Hunter or Wolverine?
Oh, well, I'm not going to say, but that is a good one. I'm waiting for the Star Wars comments though too.
Oh yes. Please let me know. Please let me know why KOTOR is so good. I'll tell you, I did play it. I did usually do the dark side. But let me know. And see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Noisy Pixel.